Hi, everyone.
Oh, we started?
Yeah.
Sup?
We're in a podcast, motherfucker.
Yeah! Number 8, that's my favorite number.
And that's
Yeah.
that's
You wanna
that's a
know
number.
you wanna know why 8's my favorite number?
Because
Why?
Crazy 88's from Kill Bill.
No.
Because Tarantino's 8th movie is coming out this year.
No.
Because 2001: A Space Odyssey came out in 1968.
Hell no!
Because Slumdog Millionaire came out in 2008.
Wrong! It's because when you flip it to the side and insert 2 little holes, they're a pair of tits. Or eyeballs. Eyeballs are allowed to. Also, if you had 2 dicks, you could stick them in each
And
hole.
also, just to be fair here,
everyone
they
has
also,
that.
when you tip them to the side, kind of look like testicles. Gender equality.
True. Although my right ball hangs lower than my left.
Off to a valiant start.
What?
No, am I the only one sharing?
Yes!
Am I the only one with that? Really?
I think.
Are you sure? Okay, alright. Is one testicle bigger than the other?
Wait, 1 minute.
You don't know? How often do you jack off?
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
know.
guys.
Okay.
This is like something I figured out when I was like 12. I started jacking off and then I looked down and I was like, what the hell? Why are my one ball's bigger than
none
Oh
are
Alright.
my
better.
god, guys.
Camden, you done checking?
None are better, no. Or
What?
I meant to say bigger. None is bigger than the other.
None are better.
Am I a freak?
You're a mutant.
You're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I'm over bitches.
Stop
Alright,
singing,
I'm growing a
you
pair of abs and muscles and look
Mm.
good even at the age of 50 or however old Hugh Jackman is. Hugh Jackman. Alright, so since we've started the podcast, all 3 of us have began our year of school. Mr.
Yep.
Spency Spen is no longer a freshy fresh. He is now a sophomore.
Yeah, I get some.
Camden,
I get
you
more
are now
socks.
a junior, and I am a freshman in college.
College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior year's awesome.
I hated junior year. That
Yeah.
was my least favorite year of school. I hated it so much.
So I don't know about you guys, but I actually have a lot of like random shit that happens at my school, and
Yeah.
some stories that I've been kind of wanting to tell on the podcast.
Have you been wanting to tell them in the podcast?
Well, I think you should wait till we do the podcast in order to tell your stories.
Yeah,
all right, so
now's
when
not
should
a good
when
time.
should the podcast start?
What the hell?
What? We've already
That doesn't
started.
even make sense. We've
I
already
don't even
started.
know.
You dummy.
I don't even know.
I don't
anymore.
know. I was beginning with something, but it trailed off. Hey, what's your damn story?
Okay, so this basically happened. I'd say about a week ago. Shut up. Before anyone
Stop
says
with
it.
us and then
Shut
what's
up.
weekend, huh?
1738.
That had nothing to do with anything. Oh well, okay. So
We
basically,
both bad.
I was going to the bathroom. I had to rush
What's the
to
liquor?
English class, so I was just like, okay, let me just take a leak real quick, and then I'll head to English class. And while I was in there, this kid was like tying his shoe on the urinal. So like, you know how
What?
there's like that little platform area on like the urinal where
I
you
don't
can
use
like
urinals.
rest
Yeah.
your foot or something like that. Well, this
I don't
kid,
know why you would.
I don't want piss bouncing back in my stomach.
This kid was just tying his shoe. He's stopping tying his shoe. And I guess his like buddy came up behind him and scared him, and he was like, "Rah!" And then he fucking dropped his foot into the piss. I laughed so hard. Oh my god.
He didn't flush.
Yo, he was like,
He was like, I mean, screw
like-
it. I live
it-
life on the edge. I'm gonna tie my shoe next to my piss.
well, I mean, it was really funny too, cause like when he
What was wrong with the
landed in
floor?
and like part of it splashed, he went, "What the fuck?" And it was just like really, it was really funny.
I bet it was
Oh my
yellow.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, have you ever pissed orange?
Yeah, when
That shit burns.
that's
Ring
when
of
you're not
Fire.
hydrated.
The ring of fire.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, Johnny Cash is great.
But yeah, I have a lot of weird like people at my school, and they stay. They've done a lot
Wait,
of.
tell the one about the guy who's sitting and like as you do in school, and the teacher passed out the thing of in the next whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
actually
you go.
I forgot about that.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, fire away, cowboy.
So there's this kid. I'm not gonna say his name for.
Isaac.
Yeah, okay, I'll
You've
call him
already said
Isaac.
I've
that.
never met a good Isaac. Any
Okay.
Isaac I've met's a dick.
Okay, I'll call him Isaac. That's not his actual name, but oh well, we'll call him Isaac.
It's
So Isaac was just basically sitting in class, and for English class, he sits like in the back, like right behind me.
Of course.
And we were given like a prompt. We had to write out like on a piece of paper. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and 25 years. And he literally says this out loud. He goes, 5 years? Well, fuck, I'm gonna be in prison. Because he's like a really bad kid. And like, oh god, it was just really funny.
He's just like, shit, I'll be in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it with such like pride. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna be in prison. I mean."
High five, anyone? High five.
Yeah.
You
High
going to
five.
prison too? All
Yeah.
right, I'll see you there.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you have any, God bless those kids at my school.
The prison kids.
Oh, that actually reminded me. I wasn't originally gonna tell this story, but it's kind of funny, so I'll just let you guys know. So our school is right by a Wendy's. I know.
Maybe I don't want you to
we're-
tell it.
first class citizen here.
Yeah. So Wendy's is right next to our school and stuff like that. And this kid named James, all right. So this kid named James, he was
Is it actually James?
no.
Oh.
Yeah, he's kind of also a pretty big procrastinator. He doesn't really care about school or anything for that matter.
Most of us did.
And one day when we were presenting our projects, like where everyone had to go up into the front of the room and present it to the entire class, you know, all that stuff. We noticed that James was missing the entire time, and about 50 or so minutes passed in the class, and he freaking comes
It's like
back.
the end.
And he freaking comes back with a bag of Wendy's and just like a drink, and he comes in and sits right back down. And like we were like starting to contact like the principal, like, okay, he's a missing student, we need to find him and stuff like that. And we were getting everyone involved, and it was like this huge deal. And he just comes back, and 50 minutes later with Jack in the Box, or not Jack in the Box, sorry, Wendy's.
Jack
And
in
it
the
was
Box.
really funny the way that happened. So
Dude, I had a bad time at a Jack in the Box. Okay, so I had
Never
never
heard
been
of
to Jack
it.
in the Box once in my life, and now I live in near LA, right? Well, as you know, LA's full of hobos, and it's fun, right? So
It's
we
funny.
stopped
though.
by Jack in the Box because we were hungry. We went in and we sat down, and there were homeless people all over the place in this building. There was it was like really like the one guy kind of walked around and was like he was pacing the aisles like a teacher like trying to find a cheating student while they're taking a test. He was just pacing around the restaurant, just kind of like looking at people, and if you made eye contact with him, he would walk over and ask you for money, and he was like, he had the big scraggly beard and everything, he didn't want to mess with this guy, and like, he looked like he had nothing to lose, so, you know, you just try not to make eye contact with him, and there was another one in the corner who had a paper bag, and it was very obvious he was drinking some alcohol, and this other homeless guy just comes in, or like this one guy made like some bank, he like
Yeah.
got 50 cents from this one guy, not the rapper who's going broke. Joke 50 cents. And then this other hobo comes walking in, and they both get greet each other. Hey, yo, what's up? Hey, hobos, right? And he was like, yo, you make anything here? And he's like, yeah, man, I got 50 cents. You're like, alright, shit, alright, we'll go to this next place where I get some. they're like planning together how they were gonna make more money. They had an entire like hobo community set up. If you drive underneath a bridge, near that
24-hour
Jack in the Box,
hobo watch.
there are tents set up, like you know how like people like flock to get the iPhone 8 or whatever to
Yeah.
they get like they pitch a tent. Yeah, these hobos pitch a tent to live underneath this
So they
bridge.
get, like, a boner?
Yeah, they got like I mean like I don't get it. Like why the hell? Like you can't call them hobos. Obviously they got a home. I mean look, they got their little tent set up right there. Call them campers.
They're called
Makes sense.
campers.
Don't know why they're doing it in the city. Should be doing it out in nature.
They're like
But,
Boy
yeah.
Scouts.
doing it out in nature.
Yeah, that's where you go camping. You ever been a Boy Scout?
Yeah, they're like Boy Scout, or they're like Hobo Scouts.
Hobo Scouts. Yeah. Like shit. What's a homeless like cub?
What?
Well, it's like Cub Scouts, right? You got Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts. What's above that?
The
Above
highest rank is
Eagle.
Clock Scouts.
cock scouts.
I thought
Dude.
it was.
Dude,
like,
I've scouted some cocks back in my day.
I'm pretty sure it's eagle.
Oh yeah, eagle. What's a homeless bird?
A cock. I
What the hell's your deal with cock?
don't know. I don't know.
Are you
like-
Robbie?
What?
Did you say Robbie?
I said, are you Robbie? Because his
Oh,
future thing. He's like,
Maybe-
maybe in the future I'll like girls.
Maybe a peacock? No, a turkey. Turkeys are pretty homeless. They got the little ball section hanging down like a homeless beard.
What does their physical appearance have to do with homeless?
I don't know. I wonder if like one part of their chin hangs down lower because one of their testicles is bigger than the other.
I don't know. You should ask him.
I'll whip out my ball sack and compare.
Or you should not.
Be like, yeah, does your ball sack look like this?
I don't think you should.
That
Gobble gobble gobble.
was
Gobble,
the
gobble,
worst
gobble.
sound I've heard today.
What the hell is that? Are you trying to imitate like Donald Duck?
That's the grapefruit technique.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget, it's a
Oh wait, without
grapefruit's a
saying
fat bird,
anything.
so you lose weight while you sucking his dick.
Oh damn it! See, what I wanted to say was we should put that in the link below. Like, we should
Yeah,
put
go check out the grapefruit video.
Yeah, but we should have said it without context, and then everyone would have been like,
I'm sure people have seen it. It's viral.
"Yeah, that's true."
You know what,
Yeah.
Spencer? You're a buzzkill.
Whoa.
We trying to have fun up in this bitch. And then
I've
yo
never killed
ass
anybody,
trying to
right?
bring us down to the ground.
Yeah, call you Zerg.
And I don't appreciate it.
You get it.
Zerg?
You get it. You killed Buzz. Buzzkill.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
he never killed him.
I mean, it was shitty, but it was.
That's
oh
it.
well.
It was incorrect because he never killed him, unless you're referring to the video game, the first scene in Toy Story 2.
I actually watched like a good 50 minutes.
That's cool.
Of Toy Story 3 today. I love that.
What?
movie.
Why half
Why
of
the
it?
hell do you only watch a part of a movie?
Cause I had to go to school and it was on TV.
You
I was
wa-
like,
What? You
it was
wake
on
up,
TV and I was
you got
and I
15 minutes
Yeah, you have
spare in the
50
morning
minutes?
to watch Toy Story.
I wake
Yeah.
up and like half an hour later I leave.
Yeah. How the hell? Wait, what time do you wake up?
like probably like 6:45,
Okay, and your
When does your school start?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, his school starts weird ass times. Yeah, Camden, his school actually, elementary, middle, and high school pretty much all start around the same time for him.
No
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, around here, elementary
Yeah.
school would start at 9 and end at 4. Middle schoolers are like 3, and then high schoolers are, they're
2:10.
from like 7:25 to 2:10.
It's
I'm
fun.
specific with that because I remember it the most. I was only middle school.
It's
Good
fun.
burp, good burp.
Oh, it tastes burrito. It's like fajita, but a burrito. You know?
No.
Alright, so let's move on.
Alright, so you're watching a movie, Spencer. Speaking of movies.
Well, actually, I wanted to say one really quick thing about the another school story. This is actually really stupid.
Oh, my butt cracked.
I guarantee you it is.
I know it is. So
That's
there's this
what it
kid
is.
at my school, Jackson.
Whoa!
Is his name Jackson?
No, it's not.
Is-
I'm using different names.
What'd
so
I
these
tell you,
people-
Buzzkill?
Yeah. Zerg.
Yeah, Zerg. That's your new
Go
nickname.
fuck yourself. Okay.
Spencer Zerg Maples.
So I don't really know what the deal is with Jackson because
Me
he's
neither.
kind of a shut the fuck.
He's
He's kind of he's kind of like a quiet person
Yeah.
and stuff, and people will for whatever reason go up to him
Oh
and
man.
say, "Hey Jackson, what are your thoughts on religion?" And he'll always respond with, "God isn't real," and like he'll openly say this to like everyone in the school is listening. And it happens at random moments of the day. We'll be like talking about, I don't know, freaking Walking Dead or like, I don't know.
I don't know why you
frickin'-
would.
I don't know, something. Good one, Camden. Yeah, we were
Fear
like,
the
whenever
Walking
we
Dead
just talk about
sucks.
something completely random, like, I don't know, video games or Smash Bros. Or as opposed to video games.
Mhm.
And like movies and stuff like that, they'll just come out of nowhere and say, hey Jackson, what are your thoughts on religion? And then he'll always respond with, God isn't real. So I thought that Chris would find that funny because of the fact that he has literally no emotions and he's probably the biggest asshole in this fucking universe.
Are you talking about me?
Dang.
No, I'm talking about Christopher Brown.
Who's Christopher Brown? I want to meet this guy.
Chris
Sounds like a
Brown.
cool dude.
I was thinking of
Sounds like
Christopher.
we get along.
I was
Sound very
gonna-
similar.
I was gonna say Christopher Nolan, but I was like, wait, but he's not an
Dude,
asshole.
he is a sharply dressed gentleman.
He is a sharp dressed
He
man.
always has a damn suit
He's like
on.
the ZZ Top. ZZ Top.
Exactly.
He's like a Z.
He's
grapefruit.
like a
I like choked on my own dick there.
He's like a grapefruit.
I'm sorry.
Spencer
audience,
has
that
been working out, so he's losing weight.
Yeah.
While sucking his dick.
Well, okay, see.
Spencer could actually suck his own dick when younger, right?
All right, so
Still
moving on. Basically, what happened was, Camden, you mentioned, or it was Chris. Chris, you mentioned that
I'm not Chris.
I've been working out a little bit.
Is this Chris Brown or Chris me?
I'm Camden.
And I've
That
been
sounds
working
like an
out a
Asian
little
guy.
bit because of the fact that the DJI
Chris, for
Ronin.
you, can you answer?
Shut up!
We broke Daniel last time, now we're breaking Spencer.
All right.
We have to get
Crying out
everyone. 2 down,
Dude, I'll
4 to
break the hell
go.
out of Robbie.
Okay, for
There's
crying
3
out
to go.
freaking loud.
Hey!
Mike?
Don't use that language around me, mister.
What, crying?
No, the other word, the F word.
What, loud?
Does that start with F?
What, out?
Ouch. My hand actually really hurts now. But anyway.
You hit the table.
Yeah,
You were
I know,
mad.
Really hard. But anyway, movies.
CSC Movie Round Up, round 2. Alright, Camden, go.
CSC movie round. Fuck.
Alright, so, in case y'all don't know, CSC Roundup.
C
These
stands
things
for
don't tell me.
Thirsty
Camden.
partner?
S stands for Spencer.
Thirsty
T stands
partner.
for Chris.
The three of us are gonna name a movie, and all of us rate it 1 through 10. Just a quick overview of the rating system. Shit, I gotta find it. Shit.
Shit.
Okay,
Here it
they
is.
get the
Alright,
basic
so
idea.
shut the hell up. Alright. A 10 is a perfect movie, which we'll never rate a movie a 10 because that's impossible. A 9.5, you absolutely love it. 9, you really love it. 8.5, you love it. Really like, kind of like, almost like, okay, kind of okay. Around when you drop to 6 is where it's like, and then you drop all the way down. Didn't really like, really didn't like, almost hate, really hate, despise, absolutely hate. And then 1, you would rather throw up and like invent the Holocaust than watch this movie.
So basically,
It was
if you-
bad.
Yeah.
My nipple hurts.
All right, start.
I thought someone would be talking when I said that. Okay.
I've said so much shit this podcast and no one heard me because someone was talking over it. You're gonna have a blast listening to me in the background. At one point I said pussy liquor.
I'll find it.
Alright, who's
And
gonna
I
go
will
first?
kill it.
Not it.
Not it.
Spencer.
Camden, you are the one editing this, so you get to go first. Congratulations.
Shit, he blasted you.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it does in my world, all right? Now you tell
In
us.
my world, it doesn't make sense. So what are we gonna do about that?
Well, in my world, you have a.
In my world, it does make sense. With Spencer's
world, you have
majority
a-
rules, democracy rules, Donald Trump loses, you win. What? Go.
In my world, 2 against 1 is, not allowed.
Oh, we don't care.
Damn. All right.
So what's your dick sucking movie?
I need to remember.
All right, I'm gonna get serious right now.
Oh yeah, okay. It came out this decade. Last year, actually.
Last deer, like Bambi.
Are you dumb?
Is Bambi a girl or boy?
You're a girl and a boy.
Makes sense in my floppy tits.
Alright, so the movie I thought of that we
Bambi.
could talk about is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh shit!
Okay. Camden, you want to start us off?
No,
with
because
your
I already
review of it?
started us off with the movie, so you started, you cock.
I'll go. All right. Now, here's the thing. All right, I've been trying to decide because I need to rewatch the movie to really officially rate it. I've been stuck between an 8.5 and a 9. Right now, I'll sit comfortably rating it an 8.5. Really good dick sucking movie. It was really exciting. I love the relationship between Koba and Caesar. Just like that entire dynamic of like the ape leadership and just all of that. The graphics or like the special effects are amazing with like the mocap of the apes and stuff. The twists throughout the movie, there's all kinds of oh shit moments. I love movies that have an oh shit moment. The kind of moment that makes the audience go oh shit. There's several of those in this movie, and just dick. It's great.
It's great, yeah.
Yep.
Spencer, you're next, because in my world, I hate you.
Well, in my world, you
Just
are
go.
correct. Anyways, now I've only seen the movie once, so I can't.
So
I
have
can't
I.
be quite. Now it's kind of hard for me to see, like, or for me to say what I actually think of it, because it has been a while, and I
I
saw
gave
it.
2001: A Space Odyssey like a 4 or whatever, and
I saw
watched that movie again. So
I saw that movie, I think on, I believe it was opening week, the opening weekend, I believe. And I haven't seen it since then, and I kind of, 2014 was such a great year for movies that I saw more movies.
Get on with it.
yeah.
Okay. Right now I'm gonna go with 7.5.
Ah, what?
My ears.
What are you smoking?
My
I want to make it
ears.
perfectly clear, all right? I liked the movie.
My
I
eyes.
actually liked the movie. I don't like it as much as I liked Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I really, really like Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So it was kind of hard for them to top Dawn, in my opinion. Or sorry, to top Rise. It was hard for Dawn to top Rise, and stuff like that. What I did like about the movie, Spencer, Christ for freaking dick's sake, wake the hell up, you bitch.
You bitch.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm slurring my words together, but anyways.
Better be.
Anyways, what I liked about the movie was Caesar was freaking awesome. Andy Serkis did a great job as always. Got him. But yeah, I'm not as good. That sounded like it hurt.
It does.
But yeah, Andy Serkis was great as always. My only issue with, or I have a little bit of, I have more than one issue with the movie, right? For one, I didn't really like, spoilers right here, I didn't really like Koba's death.
Alright, well, okay.
I thought that the way he died was kind of, like, it was definitely cool how, like, he said, now, again, I could be getting this completely wrong. He was like, he's like, Koba, or he said, Caesar weak, and then he goes, Koba, weaker, and then he, like, pushes him off.
Fight down!
And yeah, and that was a cool moment, and I get it. I just don't like how...
The drop.
I would have liked it more. I mean, for crying out loud, you have apes with guns. Like, a headshot would entertain me. Hell, even a 360 no-scope would get me.
Because that would be realistic,
It's the fact that he just kind of just said, oh, screw you, and then, like, just kicked him off, and then that was it.
I think the thing you don't like about it is the fact that Koba doesn't just fall into the black abyss. He falls onto a thing, and then the thing crashes down, and you just hear him scream. It's definitely a... Wait, is he actually dead? Which is the one thing that pisses me off about the movie, is that I know there's a third one, but personally, if Koba doesn't actually die there, I'm going to be really mad, because that was the perfect time for him to die. His story was complete.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a little like, yeah, I do kind of agree with you where it's like, it was weird the way he died, if he actually died. But if he actually died, then I'm like, whatever. I love it.
And the other flaw I have with the movie, and this isn't a huge flaw, but this is just something I thought kind of knocked it down for me, was the fact that Caesar was really the only character that I actually cared about. And Caesar... That's not a bad thing. Caesar was a great, like, character and stuff like that. He was really cool and stuff like that. He brought some humanity to the movie. But the cast of, like, human characters, like, whoever that guy's name is, that actor, the main character.
Zero Dark 30 guy.
He
Yeah,
was
he-
in The Great Gatsby, shot himself.
I think it's like Jason something.
Yeah.
Statham.
Jason Statham. Yeah, but
What am I gonna do about the economy?
we
But yeah.
thought of the same thing.
But yeah, I thought that the main character in the movie, like, he was functional in the movie, but he wasn't like a character that if he died, I would have been like, oh no, not that guy.
Jason Clarke, that's his name.
Jason Clarke. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I didn't really care much for his character, to be quite honest.
Alright.
Oh,
Alright.
and the kid.
Oh my God.
That also kind of pissed me off. The kid, although the kid didn't show up too much, like the kid that would draw.
Yeah.
He didn't show up too much. That's one thing I actually have to give a +1 to the movie for doing. The fact that there was an annoying character, like an annoying kid character that has really nothing to do, yet somehow you don't really care about that. Like, you actually are like, no, I can let it slip.
It wasn't annoying, really.
Yeah, but
No,
it
I
was just,
didn't.
he was a waste of space.
Not really. He was the motivation of the main character and the woman.
You said there weren't enough characters that you cared about. Well, at least they tried.
Yeah.
Middle finger.
Well, 2001: A Space Odyssey tried to be like a soaring epic. Yeah, Chris hates it, so.
Yeah, because there's no story.
We're not talking about that. Okay, first of all, my turn. First of all, I want to point out how you were the one that said, let's not drag these on. And second of all, Spencer's a little wrong. Because
Camden's world for you. You don't share my opinion, you're wrong.
because Koba's death, it was fine. It was good up until the end. And that where like the whole talk, that even though it was a tiny talk, it was just like Caesar weak, Koba weaker. You were like, that's not much, but they're goddamn apes. They can't do much or say much.
What
But
would you rate it?
huh?
What would you rate the movie?
Oh yeah. Oh
Really, you kidding me this whole time? You didn't think of it.
no, it's because I'm stuck between two.
Okay, so was I. I picked the lower one just to be safe.
8.5.
Hey, alright, that's my boy.
Now, Camden, I want to
here
just
we go.
quickly say, before I let you continue,
Uh-huh.
I am not
Mhm.
wrong because I don't dislike the movie.
Mhm.
I like the movie. I want to make that perfectly clear. I
It's
enjoyed the
7.5,
movie,
It doesn't mean he likes it.
and for
You
goodness
had your
sakes,
turn.
it was a good movie, and I'd be happy to see it again.
You had your
But-
turn.
But it's just the fact that the way you worded it kind of sounded like I hated the movie.
You
and I
had your
didn't.
turn.
I actually really liked it.
First off, no, I said you were wrong about his death because I started getting into his death. So you can take a seat, son.
I am sitting down.
Then you can stand up and sit back down.
All right, I'll sit up for the rest of this podcast.
I said stand up and sit back down.
Stand up for your right.
But the
Alright,
fight,
continue.
it was a cool fight, and then at the very end, it was kind of like weird,
Dude,
just because
when
how he fell.
Caesar tackled
One of these
his
days I'll
ass,
be able to
that
talk.
was sexy.
That was pretty cool. I remember seeing that in the theater and being like, holy shit.
That's a
And
oh,
I
shit
also-
moment.
I also think you're wrong about only caring for one character, Caesar, because spoiler alert. I'll give you a second to pause so you can leave and go watch the movie before you
wait,
come back.
Camden, really quickly, actually.
What now?
Name 4 characters in the movie excluding Koba and Caesar.
Why do you have to do 4 and excluding the 2 main characters?
Maurice, that was his name, big fat orangutan.
Yeah, okay,
guy.
I was gonna
like
talk
that
about
guy.
the orangutan. When
Alright.
Big
when
fat
Koba.
orangutan. I actually
Hey,
cared for the
it's
main
my
character.
turn. Go kill yourself.
He asked for both of us.
No,
no,
he's asked for
I
me.
said Camden.
Well, I heard me.
No,
You-
you heard wrong.
So the main character.
Maurice,
I also
stop.
cared
Chris,
for Gary
stop.
Oldman, and I also
Chris.
cared for Caesar's son. I liked his son.
Shut up. God, I hate you. But anyway, you're gonna talk.
Are you gonna speak louder?
No. Yeah. Maurice, he was the big fat orangutan who you liked because he was the nice monkey out of everyone. He was the one who, when Koba took charge, he looked at the humans and he was like, run. Which was his only line. It was kind of funny.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No. And then and then when at the final fight where Koba hit or shot him or whatever, he shot him, and you got to admit when he shot Maurice, you were like, Maurice, no.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
That
so
was
there,
sad.
you cared for him. The main character you care for because he's just a nice guy who wants to help his family out in this apocalyptic world.
I didn't say which characters did you care about. I said name the names of 4 characters excluding the main 2.
Why do you have to exclude?
I can care about Gary Oldman's character. I can care about Jason Clarke is his
No,
name.
I want everyone to rewind in this video and find where Spencer said, I really only cared about one person in this whole movie, and it was Caesar. That is what you said.
Well, no, I'm saying I can care about those characters, but overall, I think that every one of those characters will be eclipsed by Caesar because he's the one that, you can connect to most. I feel like...
of course everyone loves Caesar, but...
You still can care for other characters.
We're naming the other characters that we care about.
I mean, again, I didn't hate the movie. I really...
We didn't say you didn't hate the movie. Stop putting words in our mouth.
And our dick.
Alright.
Dicks in our
Stop
mouth.
putting dicks in my mouth.
That's rape.
Not if she likes it.
Well, then... Okay. But...
Wait, alright.
What was my last one? What was my last point? Oh, I was gonna...
If she says no and then ends up liking it, is it still rape?
Yeah. Or I mean, I guess afterwards she can't testify that... Whatever. We're talking about movies.
Completely went off.
What was my last point? Damn. Oh,
you were naming. You liked Maurice. You liked the main character. Who else?
It was something else other than that though. Oh, it was also one reason I really like this movie is because of how it. I think this might be, at least at the most I can think of off the top of my head, the only movie that a creature / animal is my favorite character.
It's definitely.
It's at least up there. Yeah, so you can't think of one.
Yeah.
Alright, next movie.
Okay, next movie.
Not it.
Not it.
For crying out loud.
That means Spencer. Just kidding. Go, Chris.
Camden, you're editing. You pick.
Chris, since you said it.
Shit, that's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong number.
You have your movie, right?
Jurassic World.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Chris, you want to start, or how do you want us to?
I don't think the person who names the movie should start. So
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
so you go.
Okay, so Jurassic World, it's not a perfect movie. I think that Jurassic World succeeds in being a movie that you can kind of sit back with some friends and watch, and sometimes even laugh about how cheesy it is. It's not like The Godfather. It's not like The Shawshank Redemption. It's just a fun movie that little kids can watch and they can be entertained by all the pretty colors. For me personally, I didn't find the movie that great. I can understand why everyone likes it because dinosaurs. It definitely appeals to a lot of people,
Dinosaurs
especially
Pratt.
Bryce Dallas Howard. That appeals to a lot of teenagers.
I don't know who the hell Bryce Dallas Howard is.
She was the scientist girl in the movie.
There's a woman named Bryce.
She played Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3, and
That's her name, Bryce.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
That movie was destined to fail.
Okay, but in general, I think that the way the movie was kind of structured was very. I don't really know how to describe it. It felt very weird and very just we have a great idea, let's just throw it at the screen and then never mention it ever again.
Yep.
Like
divorce.
Divorce, right? Yeah, we should totally feel sad. We should feel horrible for these kids. Yeah, guess what? That never gets mentioned in the movie.
Screenwriter went, shit, we got some time to fill. Let's insert care about the characters / exposition scene A, B. Go.
But it never leads.
And then they completely forgot about it. They were like, wait, no one cares about this shit. Let's go to dinosaurs.
Also, spoiler alert here. when you find out that the Indominus Rex can camouflage, how that guy freaks out. He's like, "Oh my god, I can camouflage. What are we gonna do?" And stuff
That
like that.
never comes
Yup.
back up.
Never comes back. Never once is mentioned. It's completely dropped, and I thought
I don't
that
know
was
why
really, like,
why the Indominus Rex wouldn't use it all the time.
Yeah.
exactly.
Why the hell he wouldn't build like a moat around the place that he's in so there's no way of him getting out? I mean, those walls, he could easily climb over them. I don't know how the hell he did in the first place.
And lastly, the last thing I want to say about the movie is I feel that every character in it was just kind of like they were so cheesy. Some of the lines,
They
some
weren't
of the
people.
yeah, they were cartoons.
Yep.
And like for example, that one line at the end of the movie, so what do we do now? Probably stick together for survival.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
what
so
the
bad.
hell was
Each
that?
character was just a character trait. They went, here's a character trait, let's just make a character that. Okay, let's have business-like lady. There you go, that character. Let's have
cool
badass character.
there.
Let's have sarcastic, smart younger brother. Okay, and now let's have horny teenager brother.
Yes.
Horny
Also,
teenager.
there was
That's
that one part of the movie where
Who he's an asshole to
Where-
his girlfriend.
where
by the way.
Bryce
Yeah,
Dallas
he's a bitch. He's just like the whole movie he's on his phone, and then when he's distracted, he's just staring at women's asses. So stupid.
Yeah. and
Probably
there's
staring
that
at
one
his
scene
aunt's ass
also.
too.
Worst
Joffrey.
boyfriend ever.
Yeah.
There was also that one
Probably
scene
a
where
Lannister.
Bryce Dallas Howard gets up off the ground after like being attacked, and she just immediately gets right back up and kisses Chris Pratt. I'm like, what is this movie?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yeah. What would you rate it?
Probably like a 6.5 out of 10, maybe 7 if I'm optimistic.
Alright. Camden.
One of those two.
Well, I didn't hate the movie as much as these two, but I agree.
I didn't hate the movie. I thought that it was just average.
Here we go.
It-
Ethan.
When I get to my point, I'll explain my problem with the movie. My main problem with it, but go ahead.
But in my opinion, I've only seen, only is in the fuck whatever. I've seen eight or nine movies this year that came out in 2015, and that's my second favorite. But only because 2015 movies so far have been absolute booty crap.
Where's Inside Out on that list?
Number 1.
Oh, okay.
I
What's
love to
number
talk
3?
about that sometime.
That's cool.
What's number 3?
I think it was Ant-Man
Oh, I never saw that. Okay.
or Avengers 2. It's
You haven't
bad.
seen Southpaw? Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, Southpaw would be up there. Anyway, back to the movie we were talking about. But a Jurassic World is pretty much just an entertainment thing, and I don't think it's like horrible, but I think it's like seems a lot worse because one, it had too much of an expectation because it's a Jurassic movie, goddamn. 2, because it was like I forget the second reason. And the third reason is because it made like the most money in the opening weekend ever.
Yeah.
And like it's like 4th for the most movie ever made or something like that. And then so people look at it and it's like immediately they're like, that's the 4th most money made. I didn't say that right. Movie of the year of all time. I fucked up a lot.
Oh my god.
I felt like Spencer.
Oh,
And
shots fired.
No, don't worry. Those shots were absorbed because I agree.
Bayleaf, use absorb. Okay, anyway.
So give your goddamn rating.
You're a baby, Spencer.
I give it a 7.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, okay. Here's my problem with the movie. It was way too successful. It's actually the 3rd highest grossing film of all time. It beat The Avengers.
Well,
Some Skylanders
goddamn!
failed. Alright. I saw Jurassic Park. It was the first ever PG-13 movie I ever saw. I saw it when I was a little kid. I watched all the Jurassic Park movies. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I don't remember those movies ever being god amazing. You know, I as a kid, I was just like, all right, what the hell ever. I wanted to see dinosaurs fight each other. Only time we ever really got that was in the 3rd movie, and the 3rd movie sucked. And then you see it for about 10 seconds, they have a fight, and it's pretty retarded, and it's over. I'm sorry, mentally hilarious, and it's over. So then, all right, this movie, I'm like, okay,
I'm
this is
sorry.
obviously a cash grab. What the hell ever. I don't care. Go to see it with my friends. And it's good to see a movie with friends that you're not the most excited for because you guys can make fun of it, right? So we're watching the movie, okay? I don't like that this movie was so successful because it's not really that good of a movie. It really isn't. Okay? The characters are dumb. It's a pretty dumb story overall. I mean, it's really just a repeat of every other Jurassic Park movie. Dinosaur escapes and kills people. Done. That's it.
Yeah, the message behind Jurassic movies are when are they gonna learn?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah. The main thing I liked about the movie was that we finally got a dinosaur on dinosaur fight. However, that scene is completely torn away when I have to actually think like a human being and think logically as if I'm watching a movie that's supposed to make any type of sense or in any type of reality that I currently occupy. Okay? The entire... right away, when they're about to go out on their adventure, white bitch, she wears the thing the whole time, alright? I'm gonna call her white bitch, named Rice or whatever. Rice white bitch. She's there, okay, and what the hell's his name? Indiana Jones. I'm just calling him that since he's probably gonna be the next Indiana Jones.
Chris Pratt.
Indiana Jones.
Chris Pratt.
Brad Pitt. He's there, right? And he's like, all right, we gotta go hunt this dinosaur. And she's like, I'm coming with you. And he's like, in that? No, you're not. And I was laughing during the scene because then she just started stripping down. And the look on his face and the look on my face and the look on everyone's dick was, ooh, this movie took a turn. Okay. And she like takes off the clothes, which is supposed to be funny. It's not really funny. It's just sexually appealing. And then she takes it off. She's like, huh, like I'm ready now. And he's like, what the hell ever, let's go, because we need a plot. So then they go and look for the dinosaur, right?
Because
okay.
we need a plot.
The whole time you're thinking, did she take her high heels off? Did she take her? I don't know if she took her high heels off. And they're running through muck and forests and mud and dinosaurs and shit. So the whole movie, you're thinking, is she still wearing those high heels? I don't know if she's wearing those high heels. End of the movie, right? Big dinosaurs kicking ass, and it's so stupid. Yeah, stupid. I fixed myself. They're in the room, right? And the little dumb kid is like, we need more teeth. It's like, really? That's all the scriptwriter could come up with? He had to think of a creative way to say, let's go get the T-Rex to kick this dinosaur's ass. And so he thought, we need more teeth. And of course, white bitch is like, got it. I read the script. So then she runs off to go find the T-Rex. And she finds the T-Rex and has the red thing, which, another thing that bothered me about this movie, Indominus Rex doesn't have a door that allows him to leave his place. Like, all that there is a tiny little door for humans to come in. However, the T-Rex's cage actually has a T-Rex-sized door so that he can easily walk out. How convenient. So anyway, so then the T-Rex walks out, and of course, he's like, ooh, red thing, I'm going to lightly jog after you, not full-on charge after you, because I'm the good dinosaur.
Yeah, also, that lady took forever to run away.
Yeah. Then the dick-sucking camera zooms in on her feet as she's running away in slow motion. Guess what she's wearing? Dick-sucking high heels. So this means this entire movie, she's been running away from dinosaurs, running through the muck and water, never done anything physical in her life other than sex, probably. And she's a business bitch, all right? And she's able to outrun a dick-sucking Tyrannosaurus Rex in high heels being exhausted all day. Yeah, that makes dick-sucking sense. So then the T-Rex goes and fights the Indominus Rex, which was a cool scene. And then the giant fish monster blowjobber jumps out and grabs Indominus Rex and pulls him in, which was cool. Yeah, I'm sure that T-Rex, I don't remember its name. The Mosasaurus, whatever, Moses.
Indominus Rex.
I'm sure Moses
Anyways, Chris, I hate to cut you off here, but just give your goddamn rating.
Okay, alright. Normally, I would give it like a 7 or a 6.5, but the fact that it was so successful, and I really hate to think that a movie like that, with things that I just explained to you that are like, really, that's such a dumb mistake. How could a big business really make dumb mistakes like that? Well, guess what? They get away with it, and they make $1.6 billion off of it and become the third highest grossing film of all time. So I'd give it a 6. It bumped down all the way to that. I have hatred for it because it was so successful, but at the same time, it's, whatever. It's just a movie.
Okay. The last movie with only minutes to spare, alright?
Shit, we've only done 2?
I was originally
gonna
pick
dang.
another movie, but I'll save that.
We've only done 2. I thought that was the third one.
No.
Damn, I'm sorry.
No.
Whatever. I wanted to do that rant this whole time.
Yeah. So, I was originally going to pick another movie, but since we were running low on time and the movie that
Hurry
I
up!
wanted to talk about
Just
is
say
really
it.
hard and it would take us probably an entire hour to talk about it, so I'm just going to go with a much more simple movie, and it is 12 Angry Men. Go!
Wait.
Which one?
Oh, shit.
12 Angry Men.
The first
No,
one.
which one of us goes first?
Oh.
You pick.
Chris.
I just went on a rant, dude. I'm
Chris.
tired. I just went on a rant.
Camden!
Yay.
Alright, best movie of the 50s. That was like the 4 that I've seen. But I can't think of shit. But this is, let me look. This is my 17th favorite movie of all time. I'm a nerd with my list. But 12 Angry Men, it's just like amazing, the simplicity of the plot. It's like how the whole movie is in one place, but it stays entertaining the whole time because they like try to figure out different clues and they're testing, and there's always something new that comes up, like, wait, but this could happen, and they're like, oh shit, this could happen, and then like more people gradually switch to he's not guilty and he is guilty. For anyone who doesn't know 12 Angry Men, it's about this guy. This guy is he has
12
been
men sit in a room and decide a person's
shut up,
guilt or
called to
innocence.
court because he is not guilty yet of murdering a guy, but he is a suspect of a murder crime. And then so the 12 Angry Men are the people in the jury, and everyone's like, yeah, you heard the case, he's guilty, let's just all vote him guilty. And then 11 of them are like, all right, yeah, we're all guilty. And then the one guy is like, no, I don't think I've heard enough, I think not guilty. And then so the whole rest of the movie is him explaining why it's not guilty, and then slowly everyone switches to, you know what, he might not be guilty. And then in the end,
It's the most simple movie ever.
yeah, it's just, oh, dicks.
Okay, so
8.5.
8.5, alright.
Okay. I give the movie an 8. I like the movie a lot. It's definitely a really good, like, old movie. Like, I was surprised. It's a very good character movie. If you're looking for a plethora of characters and good actors that portrayed those characters, this is a great movie.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of famous people in that back in their time.
Yeah, they're all dead now. And the thing that I like that most about the movie is the characters.
What, that they're all dead now?
Yes. Except the kid.
Yeah.
He's probably still alive and guilty. And so, the thing is, okay, I was a little annoyed at the main character because I kind of thought he was an asshole in the beginning. The one who says he's actually innocent.
Yeah,
I kind of found him
it
an
was hard
annoying
for me to
asshole.
figure
Slowly
out who
throughout
was
the movie, I
innocent.
kind of agreed with him more. I was like, okay. But I still never really got over... He seemed too, like, I don't know, like he felt like, oh, I have to... Like, oh, okay, I remember. He's all like, he's innocent. And they're all like, alright, why? And he's like... Well, that's what I think we should do is talk about it. You know, I think we might as well at least talk about it. He's like, all right, what do you want to talk about? I don't know. I just want to talk about it. It's like, tell me why you think he's innocent. And he was like, they had to like ask him a dickload of times, so he finally did it. But anyway, but I like just like a lot of the scenes in the movie, just like as characters slowly turn to his side. I like the logical lawyer guy, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
I think he was like juror number 3 or 4. The one
I can't
I liked
remember.
him a lot. He was really cool. Like, he was logical to the end. Like, a lot of the characters who thought he was guilty, even to the very end, were just, like, angry people. Him, though, he was full-on logical about it. He never added emotions to the mix. He was purely just, this is what I know, so this is what I believe. And then finally, when he was given proof, he was like, okay, alright, I agree with you now. So I like that. So yeah, 8.
Okay, 8 out of 10. This is going to be the last little section of it. I personally give the movie probably, an 8. I think that sounds about right for me. I really like the movie. I think that it's very good, especially for its time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
movies and film, it wasn't as, wasn't as developed as it is now. It's like, back then it was probably much harder to, like, come up with a solid beginning, middle, and end of a story and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely, we don't have that. They didn't have the kind of technology that we have nowadays. So I appreciate that. I also really, really like how simple the movie is. Like, it's just like, all right, one guy has to convince these 11 guys that he is not guilty, and stuff like that. And it's very simple. It's very easy to follow. And it really can be, I'd say, watched by a variety of ages. Like, I'd say that
Yeah.
you don't need to be like 18 to watch the movie. You can like watch it at probably like 10 years old, and if you understand what the movie is about, then you could probably watch it and like it. Like,
So viewers, you have a good 2 years so you can watch it.
yeah. So yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Really quick before I stop though, I just want to quickly say, did any of you guys also get creeped out in that movie when he's holding the knife up to that guy? I don't remember.
Yeah, and he was like,
this is how he stabbed
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
he's like, this is how he stabbed him, and he's like pointing it in such a way where it looks like he's actually about.
and he's
to
like,
stab
I'm
him
not
because
gonna
he's
stab you,
pissed
don't
off at
worry.
him.
And I was standing there like, you're a stranger. I don't know about you, but I don't really trust you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like,
The one thing about the movie, other than the main character, the one thing though that I remember the most of what I kind of was annoyed at by the movie, spoiler here, you don't find out if the kid is guilty or not. Which I can understand why they chose to do that, because it leaves you with an ending that you can think up yourself. I don't like that. I prefer a movie that gives me a definitive ending, or at the very least gives me enough clues to realize what the ending would have been. That's why Inception doesn't bother me, since technically Inception has an open-ended ending. Technically, though,
But I saw the top wiggle at the end.
Yeah, there's enough proof, and there's also enough resolution to the story to give you an actual ending. 12 Angry Men, yes, the whole point of the movie was to argue if he was innocent or not. So that's why, technically, it didn't really matter if he was, because you just wanted to see the character convince everyone else that he was innocent. But it would have been nice if we actually got to know if he was innocent or not. I thought it would have been cool if in the end the kid was actually guilty, and then it was like, oh, whoa, that's crazy. Or he was innocent, and then the main character convinced everyone that he was innocent, was actually the one who committed the murder, which is why he would have the knife. And, yeah, I came up with my own endings to it. But, in my head, I came up with all kinds of shit.
But that's, I can agree with that. But guys, I would love to talk more about movies, but we are 52 minutes into it.
The longest dick sucker. Well, I mean, all the comments have been saying, why don't you make them longer? Well, here you go.
But yeah,
Well, we did.
that's
You're
all.
welcome.
Like and
Don't
subscribe.
complain.
Like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. Hope you enjoyed us talking about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes for like 80% of it.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah.
I
Camden,
think
any last
Jurassic
words before I kill
World's
you?
rant went on for a while.
Love you all.
Love you. Love you.
Always and
Camden,
forever.
any last words?
It's, anuses.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah.